Hey there, girlfriend. Are you a six-figure nine to fiver female that has introverted tendencies that are looking for ways to make some extra money? Well, this video is for you, girlfriend. I want to hone into some things that you probably are already doing that you absolutely love that you could potentially monetize. And we are going to talk to you and show you exactly how to do that in this video. So we will see you on the other side. Hey there, my name is Ingafay, and I help introverted female nine to fivers to use the skills that they already have or a passion that they already love to grow and expand a side hustle to give them that solid plan B. And I sharing this information with you because I have done this actually twice. I have built two side hustle business that really helped me generate some extra income while I was a mechanical engineer working at a chemical plant. And now I want to help others do the same thing as I did. And I was able to actually create $40,000 in side hustle income as a result of it. But oftentimes what I find is people overlook the things that they absolutely love. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that today because this could potentially be exactly where you would want to start your business. So let's talk about your passion and why I think it's the best place to start. For me, my passion has always been fitness. This is something that was instilled in me way back when I was in middle school. My mom and I used to do Jane Fonda as well as Jane Kennedy aerobics videos downstairs in our den. And this fitness passion has not left me, even as a thriving adult. I still love to work out. I love to dance. And that was one of the first things I did as a side hustle. And why would I recommend that for you? Because it's something that you already enjoy doing, first and foremost. Side hustles, I can tell you, while working a full-time job can be hard, but if you love it, you are going to find a way and make a way to do it. So that would be the first thing that I would suggest that you do. In addition to that, this is probably something you already have a skill in. So it's not something that you have to learn or go to school to do because you're already doing it. And for me, like I said, I had been doing it since I was in middle school. And I actually took it up as a side hustle when I was in grad school because I wanted to make some extra money. And at the time that I took it up in grad school, I was working at a aerobic studio and I was getting paid $10 a class. So you think about some of the things that you could potentially do. For me, it was fitness. For you, it may be another thing. It could be dance. It could be you actually going out and making some kind of arts and crafts. That could be your thing. It could be writing. It could be a different multitude of things. But whatever rocks your boat and that you love to do would be a great way to start. And then also the reason that I recommend that it be something that you love to do is that when you first start off, it can be a little slow. And if you love it, you're going to find a way, make a way, and be consistent in it. Okay? So that would be my first tip to you. So now let's talk about another key tip. What goes wrong with people trying to monetize what they're already doing? I think when it comes time for people to really monetize, they don't see their hobby or their passion as something that they could truly make money on. They see it as just a hobby. And as a result of that, they kind of overlook the possibility of monetizing it. Now, for me, like I had told you about my fitness thing, I did decide to monetize it because I went out and actually got an aerobics certification so I could teach. And that was one of the first things that I did. And I enjoyed teaching to the point that the gym was really like my hangout. And my husband would say, well, my husband at that time, which was my boyfriend, was saying that my real boyfriend was the gym, which is GYM, because I was always there. You can have that same kind of passion as well. And really hone into what you're already loving to do. But what I quickly realized that when I took that job as an aerobics instructor at that fitness studio, it really opened my eyes up to the trials and tribulations that fitness instructors go through. What you might ask? Well, first and foremost, as a certified aerobics instructor, we had 15 continuing education units that we had to get within a 2-year period. And oftentimes, what we did to get these certifications, because I did this myself, is that we would have to go out of town to an out of town convention. There probably would be some kind of airfare or travel costs involved because we would stay in a hotel. We'd be in a room with maybe 3 to 4 other women to cut costs. And we were just extremely tired. And for those that were moms, they had to go and actually have childcare for the weekend. So we were away from our families. We were spending money on the road. Now, granted, all of this was tax deductible as a result of our fitness profession, but still it was an expense and time and attention that we took away from ourselves. So one of the things that I quickly realized as a person that was really interested in fitness is, how could I do this differently? How could I reduce the time and the energy that was involved in getting these continuing education credits? And the first thing I realized was that I could go to them more so than them coming to me. So that's what I did. I went and I got certified by another aerobic certification organization. So I had 2 of the top certifications that I knew most of the instructors would have. So I could provide those continuing accredited workshops for them. And then in addition to that, I also became what was called an examiner. We had a practicum that we would have to do. One of the organizations you had to actually show that you could teach aerobics in front of certified examiners and aerobics instructors. So that was me. So I knew exactly what they needed as far as staying certified, what kind of things they were looking at, as far as how they were able to cue and break down different choreography. All of that stuff I had the back seat in because I took the time to really understand my audience. And as a result of that, I was really able to give them something that they would find true value in. One was the convenience of doing a workshop in their home gym where they didn't have to travel. 2, to be able to still be able to have new choreography that they could be exposed to that they weren't using in their regular routines, that would allow them to expand and grow their own creativity. And 3, do it in a way that was more cost effective, where they could just be gone for maybe 3 hours for a workshop and then be able to come right back home to their family. So as a result of that, I was able to truly monetize my passion because I was able to really give them what they wanted. Okay. So now I wanted to talk to you about the third step, which is being able to making what you want possible by repositioning it. So what I did in this instance that I'm sharing with you, instead of teaching to just folks that were interested in fitness and working out, I then started teaching to people that still were interested in fitness and working out, but had more interest in it, that they were more interested in getting their continuing education units. They had the same kind of mentality, but they valued the continuing education units more highly than someone that was just a fitness enthusiast. The aerobics instructor had a need, and that need was the continuing education units, workshops that I provided, that I conveniently provided to them in their home gym, and allowed them to get those credits and new choreography in a way that was really convenient for them. So then my $10 an hour side hustle then became a $2,000 a weekend side hustle, because I changed the positioning of who I was serving. I went from serving just fitness enthusiasts that just like working out to fitness enthusiasts that had something that they were working towards and wanting to maintain, which is their certification, and were willing to pay me more as a result of it. So those are the type of things that you want to do when you think about your side hustle, especially when it's something that you love. Now, who would know that if I told somebody that I taught aerobics, they would never in a million years know that I converted it from a $10 a class um, profession to a $2,000 side hustle. That is what's possible when you really understand how to make a profitable side hustle. And I want to show you exactly how to do that in my up and coming webinar called How to Build a Profitable Side Hustle Without Small Talk, even if you're an introvert. And in that webinar, I'm going to share 3 things with you. I'm going to help you, first and foremost, identify who your target is, your premium target is. Secondly, I'm going to help you come up with a plan for your actual offer. And last but definitely not least, we're going to talk to you about how to fill the people with the premium client that you want to serve. But the only way that you can learn how to do this, girlfriend, is to scan this QR code and come to the free webinar. It is free. The next one that we do it on Thursdays. So depending on when you're watching this video, I'm not going to tell you the date of the next one. Just know it comes on Thursday, and you can scan this QR code regardless of when you're watching this to know when the next one is, so you can participate in it. Because I really want to help you have that solid plan B. I know what it's like to be a 6-figure 9-to-5er and lose your job as a result of a layoff. And I want to give you that solid plan B that will allow you to not have to make decisions really quickly or take a job that you don't necessarily want when those times come down, that you'll be able to have that extra income to support your family and do fun things. Maybe take your family on vacay, pay down some bills, or whatever you decide to do with your money. Maybe even invest it more so in your 401k. But you have the option to be able to be in control of your life, because these days and times, the job is not as secure as it used to be. We just saw what happened with Spirit Airlines. And I know there are many people that lost their job as a result of that. And I want to help you have more of control over your income by giving you something that you can do on the side that allows you to, first of all, do what you love and then bring a valuable income into your home. So register for the webinar. Come learn more about how to build that profitable side hustle. So if for whatever reason you are in that situation, you have a plan B to work through. Okay. As always, I want you to share this video with 3 of your girlfriends, and we'll see you the same time, same place next week. Bye for now.